dua, tiga. Hello everyone, welcome to our video presentation. We are group 7 and today we are excited to share our presentation on impact of global warming due to climate change on equatorial rain pattern regions. Before starting our video, allow us to introduce ourselves. My name is Asma Sajida Fairunisa.
My name is Maya Ayu Putri Darmawan.
My name is Naura Kansa Arianto.
My name is Sinta Dinastasari.
Okay, let's begin our presentation. We hope you can enjoy the video and get information of the video. The title of the article is Impact to Global Warming Due to Climate Change on Equatorial Rain Pattern Region. Nah, the article examines how global warming and climate change affect rainfall pattern in East Kalimantan. And then using rainfall and temperature data, the study analyzed whether this region maintain an equatorial rainfall pattern or shift toward monsoonal pattern. Nah, the findings show increasing temperature and shifting rainfall distribution, which influence cropping system and raise vulnerability to extreme climate events. And then the background of this research is Indonesia has strong year-to-year climate variation, and each region show different rainfall pattern. Is Kalimantan, which is lies on the equator, usually has a equator rainfall pattern with two peaks. Now, however, climate change has increased temperature shift, cause more extreme weather and change rainfall pattern, which affect agriculture and environment in this area. Even so, climate change in Indonesia has been widely studied. Only a few studies specifically examine change in the equatorial rainfall pattern in East Kalimantan. There is also limited research using long-term statistical and geostatistical methods to understand how change in rainfall pattern affect cropping system and climate sensitivity in the region. And then the hypothesis underlying this research is one, our rainfall pattern in equatorial type region in East Kalimantan shifting due global warming. And then two, what are the rainfall and temperature trend in Berau Pasir and North Penajam Pasir over time. And then three, how do this change affect the duration and onset of rainy and dry season, as well as cropping pattern.
The study is grounded in theories of climate variability, global warming, and rainfall pattern dynamics in tropical regions. Climate change theory explains that rising global temperatures increase atmospheric instability, leading to shift in rainfall intensity and distributions. In Indonesia, rainfall is controlled by three main climate patterns: monsoonal, equatorial, and local, each of influenced by solar motions and regional atmospheric circulations. Global warming intensifies extreme climate events, especially ENSO or El Nino La Nina, which significantly affect the onset, durations, and variability of rainy seasons. These climatic disruptions alter spatial and temporal patterns of rainfall across regions such as Kalimantan, where the equatorial pattern might shift toward musonal characteristics. We conducted a mixed methods approach, the design quantitative descriptive design using climatological statistics and geostatistical mapping to analyze rainfall and temperature patterns. The instrument is climate data, especially rainfall and temperature from BMKG, administrative data from BPS, and interview notes SPSS V22 and RCGIS 10.0. The sample is climate data from 3 stations in East Kalimantan, especially Berau, Penajam Pasir Utara, and Pasir. The procedure 1. Collect primary, interview, and secondary climate data. 2. Calculate mean and standard deviations of rainfall. 3. Identify rainfall patterns using moving average. 4. Conduct geostatistical mapping. 5. Analyze trends in rainfall and temperatures.
To conclude, our result highlight climate change in East Kalimantan can be seen from the changing rainfall patterns in Berau, which now has only one rainy season, making the season unstable and disrupting planning patterns. In addition, an average temperature increase of 0.44 degrees Celsius over 14 years indicates global warming affecting the soil, plants, and environmental conditions. ENSO variability also plays an important role in determining when the rainy season begins and how long it lasts, so that small change in SOI's values can have a major impact on water availability for agricultural. All these changes are putting new pressure on agricultural, especially oil palm plantation, which require adaptation measures such as better water management, the use of drought-resistant varieties, and adjustment to planting times to ensure sustainable production. Second, air temperature increase trend. These 3 regions experience a fairly consistent temperature increase of around 0.44 degrees Celsius over 14 years. Although this figure seems small, this temperature increase is very significant for tropical regions, which are usually stable. Higher temperatures can increase evaporation, causing the soil to dry out more quickly and altering clouds formation process. In the long term, rising temperatures can also disrupt crop growth, especially annual crops such as oil palm, as temperature change can affect natural plants process and ultimately reduce yield. In other words, rising temperature put additional pressure on the environment and the agricultural sector. The third, the effect of ENSO or El Niño Southern Oscillation on the start and duration of the rainy season. Climate variability such as ENSO has a major influence on when the rainy season starts and how long it lasts. When the SOI or Southern Oscillation Index value is normal, the rainy season lasts around 10 months. If La Nina occurs, the SOI value increase and the rainy season can last up to 12 months. Conversely, during an El Nino event, the SOI value decrease and the rainy season lasts only about 9 months and start later. Small changes in the SOI value can cause major changes in rainfall patterns, and East Kalimantan is very sensitive to this condition. Therefore, monitoring the SOI is very important to assist in agricultural planning and water management. The last, impact on agricultural and land suitability. Change in rainfall patterns and rising temperature have a major impact on the agricultural sector, especially oil palm crops, which require a specific rainfall and temperature condition to grow well. Although all three regions still have basic conditions suitable for oil palm, unstable rainfall patterns can cause the soil to become too wet at one time and too dry at another. In Berau, seasonal rainfall patterns cause greater water fluctuation, while in Panajam, Pasar Utara, and Pasar, decreased rainfall can cause drought during certain periods. Oil palms require a minimum of 60 millimeters of rainfall per month, so rainfall uncertainty can reduce yield. Therefore, adaptations such as the use of drought-resistant varieties, better water management, and adjustment to planting times are essential to maintain productivity.
Okay guys, the discussion about the result indicate that the rainfall pattern in Berau has shifted from an equatorial pattern with two rainfall peaks to a monsoonal single peak pattern. This shift suggests that the Berau has become more sensitive to monsoon wind variability, which influence the timing of the wet and dry season. The finding aligns with Hamada et al. 2002, who note the seasonal rainfall variability in Indonesia is strongly linked to ENSO event and tropical air mass movement. Meanwhile, the Pasir and Penajam Pasir Utara regions retain an equatorial rainfall pattern but have experienced a decrease in annual rainfall, consistent with BUR 2017, who highlight that the southern and eastern part of Indonesia are increasingly prone and reduced rainfall during intensified El Nino events. Positive SOI La Nina advances and lengthens the rainy season, while a negative SOE El Nino delays and shortens it.
The implication, the result of the study indicate that climate change needs to be addressed immediately in agriculture and water management. Local governments, farmers, and related parties need to monitor weather conditions more frequently, especially the SOI value, so that planting times can be adjusted to seasonal change. As rainfall is no more unstable, regions also need to implement various adaptation measures, such as improving irrigation systems, storing rainwater, using more drought-resistant crop variants, and adjusting planting schedules. This finding can also serve as a basis for the government to develop long-term policies to ensure that agricultural conditions to thrive and communities are better prepared for unexpected seasonal changes.
Okay guys, the next limitation, point 1, the climate data used only cover up to 2018, so it does not account for more recent climatic fluctuation. And 2, the study area is limited to 3 districts in East Kalimantan, which may not fully represent all equatorial climate region in Indonesia. And 3, the predictive analysis really primarily on trend and SOI value without the incorporating other influential variables such as land use change or localized environmental pressure. Okay guys, the next future work, point 1, future study should incorporate update climate data post 2020 to capture that the accelerating impact of climate change. 2. Developing more advanced prediction model using satellite data, land use mapping, and the regional climate simulation. 3. Conducting commodity-specific adaptation strategy, e.g. for oil palm, rice, or horticulture to provide more targeted recommendation for farmers. And 4. Investigating the socio-economic impact to climate change or local community include crop failure risks and food security.
Okay guys, this is the conclusion our video presentation. Thank you for watching and thank you for your attention.
We hope this presentation has provided clear insight and help you understand more about effect of global warming. Thank you.